Hello children, it's time for another story. This one is called Nobody Knew But God, and it's the story of baby Moses. Let's have a look. God's people, the Hebrews, were living in Egypt, but the Egyptians didn't like them. They look a bit cross, don't they? The Pharaoh of Egypt said, "There are too many Hebrews. Let them work for us as slaves." And so that's what they did. But the Hebrews still grew in number. So the wicked Pharaoh said, "Every Hebrew baby boy that is born must be thrown into the Nile River." That's terrible. You don't throw babies into rivers, do we? Goodness me. Now, there lived in Egypt a Hebrew girl called Miriam, and her mummy was having a baby. There's Miriam there at the back, look. She's very excited. At last the baby arrived, and it was a boy. But Miriam's mum and dad didn't want to lose their baby and throw him in the river, so they hid him. But it wasn't easy because babies are quite noisy. When the Egyptians weren't around, Miriam's family took the baby out, and Miriam held her dear little brother. Miriam's mummy had a plan to keep her baby safe. She made a basket and she coated it with tar to keep the water out. Can you see it there? Look. And there's the baby. Then she put her baby boy in the basket and took him to the river. She left and Miriam kept watch. She stayed very, very quiet. Can you see there's a baby there? Look. There's Miriam watching. Not long after, the princess of Egypt came to the river. She was going to bathe. Miriam was very frightened for her baby brother. Miriam's still hiding there, look in the bushes. "What's in that basket?" the princess asked. A servant brought the basket to her, and inside was the little baby. "Oh," said the princess, "it's a Hebrew boy." But she loved the baby. There she says, Miriam, look, still watching what's happening. Miriam was suddenly very brave, and she went to the princess of Egypt. "Excuse me, but would you like a Hebrew nurse to care for the baby?" she asked. "Oh, yes, please," said the princess. So Miriam ran home to find her mum. The princess called the baby Moses, and he became her adopted son. But she didn't know that God had a special plan for him. Nobody knew that but God. God kept baby Moses safe because one day he was going to lead his people out of Egypt. So Moses was brought up by the princess of Egypt in her palace. There he is, look, he's growing up to be a big boy, and his mummy was his nurse or his nanny. So that's nice that his mummy was still able to see Moses too. That's the end of the story of baby Moses. See you tomorrow. Bye.